Hello, it was Power here with a review of the, I think it's called the DX Shift Proto Speed shift car. I really don't remember. Anyways, this was the shift car that was released in the promotion in April for the Shingo Axe, which I still don't have. And yeah, we never had a, this is the first and only time we had a campaign this early, just because of the fact this was actually something kind of new that they did, of having a second campaign within the series. Now always they're just like doing them like back to back. As we can see, this one actually does quote unquote have a cover. So as we can see Proto Drive and the Shift Proto Speed campaign, which I should just lightly take out, even though I just spent the time putting it back in. So obviously we get the Shift Proto Speed. We get Shift Proto Speed itself. I'm gonna look to see if it's actually called the DX Shift Proto Speed or just Shift Proto Speed. It's just Shift Proto Speed. So that's what I'm going to call this video, because I don't really think they ever call these campaigns DX watches. Why did DX watches just come out of my mouth? Oh, gosh. I was thinking of the campaign watches, which are still kind of, they're not bad, but they really were weird choices. I'm kind of happy and surprised we don't have any campaign progress keys. So here's the pamphlet that it comes with. It's just in promotion of this game that they don't do anymore. Nice they included it, because obviously normally it would just be this. So again, nice inclusion. So now time to close this up. There. Now I'm done with you. So here's Shift Proto Speed. Yes, I know I'm covering a toy from 9 years ago. 4 years ago, but that's because I still cover Drive stuff. Here's Shift Proto Speed, and overall, this is a really, really neat campaign item. Obviously, this is just a retooling off of the Shift Speed, but done in a matte black, which actually feels pretty great. And obviously it has these designs on it and such, and obviously they cut off the spoiler, even though they did replace the piece. It's just that obviously, or it's still split, but it's just cut. And obviously it's still, the paint's nice. Again, it's DX style. Don't remember how I showed these off, but here's the drive bar. Here's the bottom, 011, and obviously the flipping mechanism. And obviously, because the fact is a singular, the trans stamp is implanted in there. Quick comparisons with Shift Speed. Again, this one's more like sleeker. It's more shiny. It's more plastic-like. This one actually like is pretty like neat. The drive bar is obviously, because it's a drive change, the changing shift car, so obviously that has to be present. And as you kind of expected, they have the same track. This one does not have the trans stamp because the driver has that. Speaking of which, let's use everything drive related. Man, isn't it like really sad when like I have to like do all this stuff? I don't remember how exactly I do this. I think I'm pretty sure I have my setup like this. obviously it does the same things. Please excuse my shift brace as it's becoming really faulty because the batteries are dying. So obviously you can shift up. Like, what is that?
Nice drive.
Please excuse this.
Drive. Type. Speed. Speed, speed, speed.
And obviously you can do the hissats.
Speed!
Now, so you can disable the transmission.
Nice drive!
Let's go on to the mock. That's what I'm feeling next. Let's go on with the brake gunner. Brake gunner. Obviously, because this is what gives Chase back his memories.
Drive system.
Obviously, because Chase actually did use this in the mock driver, so let's just do that. Yes, I accidentally alluded to, and when I did the driver, that I was going to go to the mock driver, just because they're the same exact framing. So. Okay, maybe not, but because there's too much room. Man, it's like the last time I covered this toy. I know I'm going off, but the last time I covered like the drive stuff, like this thing was just the worst because my lighting was just so terrible. Now we can actually see this thing. Obviously, I don't have Chaser, but we're gonna go with the Trailer Hoe. Last but not least, retail-wise, I don't know why I'm having this inconsistency. Okay, we're gonna cheat this one because we only just need one shift car. Basically, I'm going to explain this because I don't know when I'll ever get shift charge on, but basically, speed, wild, and technique are, I don't remember if I even talked about this, but speed, wild, technique are programmed to only activate via one press because of shift charge on, which is kind of actually smart of planning ahead, but everyone just thought oh, there's actually 2 button presses. It's just that Tritron has an extra bump. That's not how it works. like, obviously, I believed it back then, but obviously, actually getting this toy, I'm like, oh, it literally only does work on one button press. I don't think it's a good idea of having the Chariho sit on top of the ride watches. Like, I don't think this is a good idea, but oh well. If there was a random cutaway when I was putting the Chariho away, that's because the camera overheated when I was 3 minutes in, and plus it was getting too hot. So anyways, my thoughts overall on Shift Proto Speed is that I think it's a really neat campaign item. I think it's kind of more significant than Shift Max Flare Full Throttle, which is why I didn't bother picking it up because it's not relevant. Um, but obviously if you want more Chase stuff, get it, because he does actually, or it is a significant part of him. It's what gave him his memories. He used it as Rider Chaser once. And yeah. Another thing too is that Shinosuke actually uses this in Show Movie Tyson Genesis to transform into Zero Drive, which is what I like. Although the transformation is quote unquote incorrect because Proto Zero Drive doesn't have the announcements, he only has the jingle. I still really like Zero Drive. I would actually still want to get a figure art from him. But anyways, speaking of sounds, I really don't mind that he actually uses the same track as Type Speed because honestly, I think they're different enough and quote unquote function differently. Because obviously, this one is just primarily used to transform. Like, this one's mostly primarily for like the drive driver and the trailer hoe and such. I'll consider this one to be considered because it's from Chase. He used it in the brake gunner and the mock driver. So that explanation does not make any sense because I just basically wanted to say I don't really mind that he uses the same track because I'm fine with that, and I'm pretty sure like Portal Drive and Drive technically share the same sounds. Anyways, that's it for this review. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.